Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Dependent Fanatic channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Michigan sports, starting with Michigan basketball. They just lost on the road at Maryland. Um, Close game. I think they lost by 7 or something, but it was within 4 or 2, later down the stretch. And they were down 13 at one point, but came back like they always do, and then missed shots and free throws late, like they always do, and couldn't. I mean, their 3 point shooting was better. The defense was really not that great in this game. I mean, how do you lose to a team you just destroyed by like 40? Um, I came on here with no notes. I just wanted to get some things out there and just talk about Michigan basketball and some other things. But what is wrong? Dickinson had 17 or something like that. He was the one making raining threes, keeping us in the game. From that aspect, he should be down low. And where Jet was making threes, but he had the 4 fouls and got conservative late in the game. I see a lot of just standing around. And if it wasn't for them two, it would have been a blowout. Terrence Williams, when he drives the ball and actually asserts himself as a basketball player and takes the ball sees the crease, takes it, he's good, and that helps the team. I don't know why he doesn't do that any more than he does, but he needs to. That's what we need. Some cutters and some drivers to help out the shooting and Dickinson down low and Terrace Reed. Terrace Reed had a pretty good game in his limited minutes. His anticipation is off the charts in my mind. His save on Maryland's end and then the save on Michigan's end. He's pretty intuitive player. He needs to turn a little bit of that into muscle and get a little bit leaner so he can jump a little higher. But, I like him. He's a 7-footer, so he's not going to jump that high, but I like him moving forward. But there's just been something wrong with this team, and I said going into the season, this team is lacking shooters. Where's the assassin from the outside? The one that's going to make 45% from 3. And, my expectations should be as such, right? We're about how I thought we would be doing this season, except, there's been a couple, probably 3 losses that I thought we wouldn't have that we have right now. And they were all like 2-point games and stuff. So I'm trying to stay optimistic about this Michigan basketball team. They're going in the wrong direction, though. They're being more like last year's Michigan team instead of the 2 prior under Juwan Howard. And, he took a beautiful program, and now this is what we have. And I'm not, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Michigan is not as good right now as they were under Beeline. It's like there was a road, and Harbaugh took the team over, or not Harbaugh, Howard took the team over and said, all right, let's go this way. Let's veer off the road a little bit. I'm going to do it my own way, And that's just stay on the road that Harbaugh built, or Beeline built. Harbaugh, he's back. Harbaugh's back for football. Get that out of your mind. As far as what they need to do, make your free throws at the very least. Don't turn the ball over. Shorten games like you've tried to do. And make shots. That's all they can do. I think the only way they get in now, their only quality wins are what? Pittsburgh and Northwestern. Um, at 10-8 now, they pretty much got to win out to get an at-large bid, or win the Big Ten tournament and get the automatic bid. So there you have it for Michigan men's basketball. A lot to work on, a lot to be figured out. I think Juwan Howard, is he on the hot seat? He should be. I mean, you got to look at what he inherited. So, that's, you can't just throw that out the window. He's getting worse every year, not a little slump and then back up. If we give him next year, maybe he does. But the whole one and done route early on that he did and got us Michigan's #1 class, I was excited and stoked. I was stoked about all that. I thought, all right, I will veer off the road with you here a little bit. But we shouldn't have happened, because guess what? They were gone the next year. Musa Diabate, Caleb Williams. And point guard, this transferring in and out of point guards is just not, what are we doing there? Can we keep a guy? Frankie would have been nice to stay here. That's another thing. And then off the court issues. But I think he is on the hot seat. In my opinion, he's on my hot seat. I don't think he really is on anyone else's, but he's got to feel the pressure. All right, let's talk about the women's basketball, though. They are doing awesome, 15-3. They're playing Rutgers right now. It's about to be the start of the second half. They're up 11 points. Should be a win. Layla Filia is an amazing player, and Kaiser is our girl down low who can step out and nail some threes too. We got our 3-point specialist at time when Maddie Nolan. So many other great players. I love watching them play. They move the ball. There's ball movement. They get it down low. They shoot. They do it all. And they play good defense. Sometimes they turn the ball over way too much. But, they're on top of it. And they're trying to make their second straight Elite Eight under Kim Barnes-Arico, who now got her 500th career win a couple of games ago. And great hire by Michigan there. This whole thing with Ward Manuel, where's he been? Has he came out and said anything today? I haven't looked, but Santa Ono, thank you. Maybe Harbaugh just is spurning Ward. I don't know, but that's a topic for a different day. Hockey is tomorrow. Man, have they gone on their roller coaster ride as well. Split with Michigan State, split with Ohio State in their last series, number 8 team in the nation. Got smoked in the first game, 7-2. It was pitiful, pathetic. But it was the first game back that all the national players came back to Michigan. They have a lot of them every year. It's something that the Michigan hockey program has to deal with every year. They lose it. There's a max exodus in the middle of the season of our players, and it's good and bad. Young people have to step up and learn, and we build depth at that point. And it was promising. So we'll see with Michigan hockey. They have a big series coming up tomorrow. So I will be pay attention to that as well. And then I guess wrestling had a big match that they won. And, of course, gymnastics. National champs a couple years ago are 3-1 and won a tournament. So, come on, Michigan men's basketball. Step it up. Football made the playoff. Should have made it to the national championship game. Let's go. And remember, like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't, and go blue.